With the much vaunted release of their vision of Batman, Telltale Games have added to their impressive output of video game adaptations, which all started back with the episodic release of Back to the Future in 2010. From Jurassic Park to The Walking Dead, Telltale's renaissance as a reputable developer is something to be admired. The latter release has had 2 successful seasons, which have been consummate tear thieves to men and women alike, something that's down to some of the best storytelling ever committed to pixels. Well, you could argue that their releases aren't really video games, but then I'd tell you to get in the bin. So, which other much-loved series should the team turn their eyes towards next? Hello people, my name is Jimmy, and today I'm going to talk about 5 Telltale Games adaptations we'd love to see. What do you think? Do you think I missed any out? Let me know. Number 5. Lost. This would be a masterstroke if for nothing but to expunge the dirty memories of the original Lost video game, habitual suit of most bargain baskets around the world. That aside, Lost is absolutely perfect to have some of the Telltale magic sprinkled onto it for so many reasons. You could choose who you play as from the beginning and make your way through their arc, going the same way as the character did on the show or going off in an altogether different direction. As long as they give you the option of stopping the time travel nonsense and removing the religious allegory of the finale, you may as well take my money now. Number 4. Twin Peaks. It's a bit astounding that no indie developers have taken a punt on the license for a Twin Peaks video game yet. As a series that is all about storytelling and being as kooky as possible, it would be the perfect opportunity to bridge the gap between the events of the original series and the much vaunted return to Twin Peaks to come sometime whenever they get around to it. Any game that gives you the opportunity to have a boss battle of Killer Bob can't be a bad thing. Number 3. SimCity. The Wolf Among Us showed that Telltale have quite the knack for noir, and with so many stories to tell from Frank Miller's sprawling series, it would be a real missed opportunity to not use the SimCity license. Especially since they so spectacularly dropped the nut with the second film. I mean, what was that all about? Imagine being able to break all of the things with Marv, lasso the bad guys as Nancy, and gruff your way about town as Hartigan. There's no chance that it wouldn't be a winner. If they could somehow do a crossover with Wolf, I think there'd be more people clamouring for it than you might expect. Number 2. Duckstar. Could be a bit of a controversial one this, considering most of the game will consist of you hammering square to wrap people in cellophane and holding down R2 to saw them into little pieces. Press L1 to make up some unbelievable bullshit for your friends to lap up. I don't think there'd be much point in following the events of the television series, thanks to just how terrible it became in the later seasons. Dexter ended up having more feelings than a Keane album. Instead, any adaptation should take place before the events of the first season and show Mr. Morgan at his unflinching, murderous best. Plus, they do need to make up for that crappy mobile game. Number 1. The Last of Us. Maybe I just want to see more of Joel and Ellie, but Telltale's pedigree will be lent very kindly to filling in some gaps in The Last of Us' Pepper timeline. If finding out more about Joel's survival leading up to the events of the main game isn't one of the most intriguing prospects for Telltale to tackle, I don't know what is. Or, how about we follow a random survivor who then joins up with the main team for the sequel? It's something that the developers pulled off for their vision of the Walking Dead game, and would make a lot of sense here too. Yeah, okay, it might be difficult to make happen because it's one of Sony's toys, but if they'd learn to share their toys, they could expand on one of the greatest universes ever made for a PlayStation console. Do you have any suggestions which I glaringly missed out? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. Bye!